fucking like 30 minutes. I'm like, bro, for real? What the fuck?
Better give a motherfucker a warning or some shit. Shit.
Exactly. That's why my intros are always off. Is
Trying so hard not to smoke a cigarette, but I need one.
yeah, yeah. So
Shit.
let me see. It says oh, see again, it says I've been live for like 6 seconds. But yo, what up? It's Air Moses, and I got a real treat for you guys tonight. We're gonna be talking about relationships and a whole lot of good shit. Now, before we go forward, I want to tell you guys I love doing readings, especially when it pertains to relationships. But to be totally honest with you guys asked me some goofy ass questions that actually can only be answered by somebody who has experience in this field. So I brought my brother, bro, somebody who I grew up with, somebody who means a lot to me, man. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a moment of silence to kill all the goofiness that comes with you guys' relationships. Okay? Three, two, one. Now, who we have is Marley Hendrix, the GOAT, coming to
What's
show
happening?
charity and give clarity. That's what's gonna happen.
You dig.
So we're just gonna jump right into it, bro. When it comes, no, 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 no. Tell the people a little bit something about yourself, bro.
I love songs about myself.
Yeah,
Like what? Exactly.
like where you grew up, your
Oh,
your
okay.
your
Georgia boy, born and bred. You know what I mean? Best of both worlds, east side and the north side. But I put on for all of Georgia, so watch your mouth when you talk about my state, please. Thank you very much.
exactly.
I'm a 90s baby, but I got an
Yeah.
old soul. I was raised by the old heads, you know what I mean? So some of y'all millennials or whatever might not understand the game I'm laying down, but try to keep up if you can.
Not tell them keep up,
Uh,
man.
keep up or get left. That's all I gotta say. I'm slow down for nobody. Keep moving.
You're not talking too fast. You're just listening too slow.
Yeah, I'm not talking too fast. You're listening too slow. You feel me?
You dig. So let me ask you this, bro. What is the first thing that you would recommend in winning someone's heart?
The first thing I would recommend in what?
Winning someone's heart.
The first thing I would recommend in winning somebody's heart is be real. You know what I mean? The problem that a lot of dudes, women, whatever have is that first it comes down to a lack of confidence. They don't have the confidence in themselves or their insecurities overpower their ego and they try to be somebody who they're not, or they try to be who they think that person wants them to be. And that right there is already a mess up. You starting off a relationship like that is dooming the relationship from the get go. You want to start off be yourself. You know what I mean? Like know your worth and be yourself. If she don't like you for who you is, then she ain't the right one anyway. You know what I mean? For every woman out there, you know, I don't like to call women ugly, but for every woman out there who look good, ugly, in between, and you like them and they don't like you, there's another woman out there who looks just as good, if not better, that do want you. You know what I mean? Truth and honesty and trust are the foundation of any relationship if you want it to last.
Now, Don has a question for all the simps out there. Don asks, why do all these dudes act slow? What is so hard about the truth?
Why they act slow and why they can't tell the truth.
Facts.
Again, that comes back to insecurities because they are not confident enough in themselves to tell the truth. You know what I mean? Like, but me personally, like a lot of dudes, you know, like I don't want to blame rap music because I ain't one of them type of dudes. You know what I mean? I rap and everything, and it's all about how impressionable you are. But like a lot of rappers have messed it up for dudes because women now they like, yo, where the ballers at? You know what I mean? Like they looking for the wrong things in dudes. So dudes feel like they gotta put on and act like they got more money than what they really do. But me personally, I make a chick think I'm broke until the last minute. You know what I mean? Like if a chick will stick with you while she thinks that you broke, then that's a good sign. You know what I mean? Like, now I'm not saying make the chick buy you everything, you know what I mean? But like, don't be out there, you know, putting on and flashing money and spending money that you can't afford to spend. You know what I mean? Like, just shit. I'm sorry, I'm kind of fucked up. I might have got off topic a little bit, but yeah, like I said, me personally, I make a chick think that I'm broke until the last second because I remember now, yeah, and it all comes back to insecurities. You know what I mean? If you're confident enough in yourself, then you won't have to do that. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah! What up? Shout out to KK. I got a real question for a lot of people out there. What's something that you should look for in a like? Have you ever tried to have you ever tried to save a woman? Because I'm low key in that situation. What are some things that you should look for in a woman if you really want to save them? And for the people who don't know what it means to save a woman, it's pretty much transforming somebody, showing them a lot of charity, giving them a lot of clarity, trying to put them in position to be in possession.
Loaded question because it all depends on the age of the person. Like,
wait, you're breaking. It's low. I can't hear you.
Sorry, my phone. There's some stupid shit about stuff. So the old saying, "A tiger can't change his stripes," is true. Like once a person reaches a certain age, you can't change certain core personality traits about them. So saving a person, in my opinion, is not possible. And if you feel like you need to change her anyway, then she probably ain't the one for you. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't like her for who she is, then do your thing with her and keep it moving. That's not something that you need to try to settle down with. You know what I mean? But don't get me wrong, though. Like, when it comes to love, it is about sacrifices. So there's certain things that, you know, if you keep it real with her, like, hey, I don't like when you do this or do that. You know what I mean? Like, you can try to change that, but to try to change somebody's personality completely, that's a dummy mission. That ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? Now, if you like younger, you know what I mean? Like a person hasn't figured out who they are yet, you know what I mean? So you can kind of, you know, like influence them, you know what I mean? And change them like that, you know, like they'll try to, like when you hang out with somebody anyways, you kind of start picking up their mannerisms and they slang and shit like that.
Facts.
Excuse my language. But, you know, as far as changing a person or trying to save a woman, I don't think that's possible. And you shouldn't be out there trying to save a woman anyway. Like, I get it. I'm attracted to damaged women as well, you know what I mean? But not the save a chick type of thing, you know what I mean? Like, if I see a chick emotionally hurt or something like that, then you can try to help and save her that way. But as far as changing someone's personality to fit what you want, that's not going to happen. So, and if they do seem like they changed for you, then they got ulterior motives. So, I wouldn't even try that.
So, when you say that, do you think that So, I mean, I really meant more financially. Do you think you should invest in a woman financially? Do you think that's something that is a good business plan as far as putting your money into a woman is what I meant more so.
Okay. That's a loaded question as well.
For everybody, before you answer that completely, for everybody who doesn't know, This guy's a fucking Aquarius, so it's gonna go there.
So with him preferencing it with that, let me say this: call me an asshole if you want, but I don't date broke chicks. You know what I mean? Like, if you ain't got a job or you ain't doing something to make some money and you relying solely on me, then no, there ain't no. But you know what I mean? It's 2020, so I'm not one of those who like, oh, I gotta be the breadwinner. You stay in the kitchen where a woman's supposed to be at. Nah, like if we both got careers and your career take off better than mine, then yeah, back your woman. You know what I mean? Like, don't be afraid and don't be intimidated if your woman make more money than you. You know what I mean? Like, it's 2020. People wake up to small reality. You know what I mean? Like, women can have high power jobs and it doesn't mean nothing if she made more money than you, as long as she don't hold it over your head and try to act like you ain't nothing because she made more money than you. But say, you know what I mean, I work in the computer field and my wife is an author, you know what I mean, and her first book take off, you know what I mean, and then she take off, you know, I'll back her, you know what I mean, like I'll put my business or whatever to the side and back her. You know what I mean? So no, it's not a bad idea to back a woman financially, but you got to be smart about it. I'm not saying go out there and just, you know, give your money away and take chances. Like, you gotta know that she'll do the right thing and she gotta earn it. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, that's why I said it's a loaded question. I mean, like, why not? It all depends on the woman. Like, if she appreciates your backing, you know what I mean, and she's doing it for y'all, then yeah, 100% back her. You know what I mean? But if she's selfish and she's using you to come up on her own, then hell no. You know what I mean?
So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna answer Barbara's question in a very indirect way. Thank you for asking that question, Barbara. So I know a lot of people that are married. I know a lot of people that have a lot of women. I know people that spend a lot of time with a lot of women because of their business, because of just their lifestyle overall. And I see a lot of those guys picking up these feminine traits. They might roll their eyes, or they might, have feminine, masculine tendencies and mannerisms and things like that. How does what what have you seen that works for people who engage in a lot of contact, or they have a lot of contact with women? How do you keep your masculinity? How do you maintain that frame even when you're in the business or in a specific lifestyle when a lot of women are around you? Because
deal mostly with women.
Facts, because feminine energy is very influential, and
it like I always say, I feel like women are closer to God than men are anyway, because they're the only ones who can create life. However,
that's not true.
Me personally, I can't speak for everybody else, you know what I mean? Because, like, I don't know, but me personally, I don't kick it with a lot of dudes, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like to hang around dudes, you know. I kick it with mostly females.
Facts.
And that doesn't affect my masculinity at all, you know what I mean? Like, I am who I am, you know what I mean? Like, and I really couldn't give somebody pointers on how to keep their masculinity, because for me, it's just second nature. Like, I don't, like, you can blame my pops for it, but I have like little certain rules. Like, I won't carry a woman's purse, you know what I mean? Even if she just asks me to hold it, you know what I mean? No, I'm not holding your purse, you know what I mean? I'm sorry. Like,
hell yeah, you're going a little low. But that's one of the questions I was gonna ask you. Do you like with me?
But
no, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I had a lot of limited contact with my biological father, but I also did have a stepdad that was in my life. Thank you. And you met Kerman before. He was he was with my mom for like 7 years. So I think a lot of people they're not laced, they're not Timberlands, they don't have that that spark inside them. So that whole shit, that's what I used to do, my nigga. Like my mom used to ask me to hold her purse when she was in the bathroom. So I thought that's what the fuck you did. You know, if your girlfriend ask you to hold her purse, you hold the purse but so it's certain things that people don't pick up on and certain things that people stray away from. So
yeah.
do you
Well, I guess the holding of the purse is different. But I'm not about to carry your purse and walk with it, you know what I mean? Not out in public. And like I'm not like a homophobe or a misogynist or anything. That's just something
I
that
am.
was ingrained
No, I'm
in
just
me
playing.
as a
I'm just
child.
playing.
I
I'm
can't
just
get
playing.
it out.
I'm just playing, guys.
I am a misogynist, you know what I mean? Fuck bitches.
And we beat
I love
bitches.
y'all women.
No, I'm just playing.
How can I be a misogynist when I just said women are closer to God than we are? But yeah. I don't know. That's just something that was ingrained in me as a child. You know what I mean? Like a man doesn't carry a woman's purse. Like these dudes with these European man bags. Like, bro, that's a purse, dog. Like I don't give a fuck how you phrase it. That's a purse, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
The only bag I carry is the bag.
You feel me?
And I might just be carrying some groceries. You might just catch me carrying some groceries, but other than that, my nigga, it's done.
You catch me with my ostrich can backpack on.
Exactly.
I'm not rocking no purses, no handbags, no European nothing. Like, nah, I got a backpack and that's it.
You feel me? That's how we do it. That's all day.
Like I'm a man's man, but at the same time I respect women to the highest. You know what I mean? Like,
so to me,
put them on a pedestal, but only if they deserve it.
To me, the number one deal breaker in a relationship is someone who is deliberately trying not to be a part of the program. Now, personally, I'm a Capricorn ascendant, Aries Sun, Libra Moon. I'm a very goal-oriented person. I base my relationships off of what needs to happen, what's going to happen, and what needs to not happen. Personally, I don't like to think of a family as a business, but at the same time, there is a lot of foundation in having a business oriented type of family. So when it comes to somebody not being a part of your empire, because that's how I like to think of it, an empire, because there's going to be more of us. There's going to be someone who's going to take my ideals and they're going to put it in their babies and they're going to put it in their babies.
When I started a family, I'm trying to start an empire too. You know?
Right.
Straight up. Like,
growth and development. So if someone were to ask me that, that's how I would answer that question. Something that would exclude someone from their personal relationships.
For me, it's loyalty. Like if I can't trust you, I can't fuck with you. You know what I mean? Like trust and loyalty are real big to me. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm a practical person. You know what I mean? I know that everybody has the capacity for evil in them, but I like to see the good in people. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. But as soon as you reach that trust or that loyalty, then you're dead to me. Like you don't even exist. You know what I mean? Like if I can't trust you, I can't fuck with you. You know what I mean? Because if I can't trust you, there's no telling what you'll do. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather not have a headache. You know what I mean? Because if I can't trust you, then you ain't my real friend or whatever. You know what I mean? I got some family members out because I can't trust them like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's my biggest thing with any relationship, friendship, whatever, is trust. You know what I mean? Like I always say, I forgive is you lying to me, especially when I give you the opportunity to tell me the truth.
Exactly.
Because, like I said, I can forgive human mistakes, so I won't be mad if you tell me the truth. What I get mad about is you lying to me, because that's not a human mistake. That's a conscious decision. You know what I mean?
That's something my nigga Thirsty told me. He was like, bro, I love you so much. I don't even want to give you the opportunity to put yourself in this position, because that's a lot of the times. I don't know what you knew what I was doing when I moved up here, but niggas crossed me, and when they did certain things to me, they just like, I'm just gonna give you this example. This didn't happen in real life. I'm not a criminal. I used to be whatever. I don't know. But like, if I would have showed if I would have showed you, I wouldn't show you how to break in my house. Like, a lot of people, we will be fucked up and they'll be like, all right, just walk down the street. You know what? No, fuck that. I'm going to show you how to break in my house because I lost my keys. And they would show me how to do it. And when they made me mad, hypothetically, I would break in their house if they crossed me. So that's what I was known for. Well, no, that's what they say. I didn't do it, but that's what they say that I did. But I don't want to put people in that position to be able to do some shit like that to me,
Oh yeah, like if I really care about somebody, because like I said, like, when you live a certain type of life, you know what I mean, you gotta be in a certain mind state. And when you live in a certain type of life long enough, you get stuck in that mind state. Yeah. So I still have that mind state with folks that I trust. So I try to keep them out of situations that might cause them to cross me, you know what I mean? Just because, like, I don't know, like, it would hurt me more for them to do that, you know what I mean? Like, so I would rather just not even give them the opportunity to do it, you know what I mean? Which could be a character flaw for me, because, like, if they gonna cross me, they gonna cross me, you know what I mean?
Thanks.
I shouldn't be, like, trying to protect them from crossing me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like,
yeah, I get you.
But in a way, that's kind of what I do. But, like, not really, because, like Drake said, my circle's so small, it's a period, you know what I mean? So, like, the people that's in my circle, I know I can trust them, you know what I mean? So I don't have a problem with that, you know what I mean? But,
hell yeah, boy.
You feel me? Like my day ones, like my true partners, you know what I mean? Like, my partners that I know got me when some shit going down, I ain't got to worry about it. Like them, you know what I mean? Like, I can't remember that question.
I don't remember the question either, bro. I don't blame you. But I will reply with this. My cousin, my cousin was a P, man. Straight lace, no chase. But he set me up, bro. He never told me until literally, swear to fucking God, this nigga didn't tell me until fucking a couple days ago. You know why I brought you around on my... You know why I brought you around on my females? Because I know you were a flirtatious ass nigga. So I was testing them out on you to see if they would flip. And I was like, nigga, you're a bullshit ass nigga. You shouldn't have did that. You know how it is. And especially when I was younger.
Really, he tried you and them, because
exactly.
He just said, I don't trust you. Like, I know you're gonna try to holler at my bitches, so like I brought you around as a test. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather you came at me and be like, yo, like, you can test them. You know what I mean? Like, you really just try me and them. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, I was because if one of my partners fucking with a chick, you know what I mean, and he bring me around there, whether he fucking with all these chicks, like if my partner a pimp, he got a house full of hoes, like that's his hoes, you know what I mean? Like if you feel that strongly about them, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna touch them, you know what I mean? But if you tell me they free game or fair game, then you know what I mean? Like whatever goes. But like if it's my partner, like that's one thing that I'm real big about. Like I don't fuck with my partner's girls, like nah. Cause I've had a lot of my partner's girls like try to holler at me, and I'm like nah, bro, like. You fucking my partner. You know what I mean? Like, no, like.
Shout out to Angel. Yeah, it's Georgia. Yeah. We got Georgia, man. Everybody's from Georgia here. Hell yeah.
Hey, Georgia, what's that?
Yeah. We trying to roam around here, baby. Hey. You an angel, I'm the devil. Get at me. But anyways, let's not do that.
Shit.
But nah, flirting's not cheating. Why does that works? Because people know how to deal with psychology in women, man. That's why that works. So let me ask you this, bro. I'm gonna ask you the deepest question. The deepest question,
I like
bro.
big questions. I hope everybody ready for it.
Now,
Like it's outlandish answers.
now, the question is, I'm gonna give you a small scenario. A couple women's in my past life, this life, have been ex-lesbians, bisexuals, and just women on some freaky shit. I talked to another mentor when it comes to this relationship shit.
You said there's women on the freaky tip.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I told my other mentor that some of my girlfriends have been shit, most of them actually lesbians
Well,
and
time out though. Like girlfriends or chicks you messing with?
nah, girlfriends.
Like you're dating them. Like you
Like
claim them.
I made them. I put my babies in them, and they came.
True.
I only have one child though, guys. I don't have a whole bunch of. I might have one more, but and he does kind of look like me a little bit.
Don't jinx yourself.
Nah, I don't. I'm just playing. Nah, that's not real. But but she low key does look like me. But what is? Do you think? What are the? Why would he tell me? Because I've been asking him. Why would he tell me that it's not a good thing to be messing with women who have not? I mean, excuse me, who have been ex-lesbians? What would you think that's a bad thing? No, I love lesbians. Lesbians taught me how to eat some good pussy. But at the same time, he said I should not be messing with women that are ex-lesbians. I'm not going to follow his direction unless you tell me why that's not a good thing.
First of all, the female body is beautiful, so it's only natural for straight women to be attracted to other women as well. You know what I mean? Even if they're not gay or bi or whatever. And there was a trend where a lot of women turned les because they were just
Nicki Minaj.
They were just out of bum ass niggas. You know what I mean? So like, they might not have really been lesbian. You know what I mean? And like, even if she was. So fucking what? You know what I mean? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Like, what are you trying to say? Lesbians are devious or something? Or like, at least like if you fucking with an ex-lesbian, if she cheats on you, at least it's gonna be with a bitch. And if your pimp game is strong enough, you might be able to slide in there too. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
But I don't really see the problem with dating an ex-lesbian. Like.
I don't either, bro, because he's been married for like that nigga's been married since the 90s, and I'm like, nigga, you don't even know what times have changed, my guy. Like, that's what he told me. But you know
what was his reasoning for it?
He never told me, bro. He never.
He just said don't fuck with
He
ex-lesbians.
just told me don't fuck with ex-lesbians, and I don't agree with that nigga because they got some tips and some tricks on this.
Yeah, ex-lesbian, so that means she's not a lesbian anymore, and now she like men. So like, what's the problem? And she was still a lesbian or bi or whatever. Like, what's the problem? You know what I mean? Like, I dated women who were like shit. Most of the women that I have dated are bi. Shit, my last girlfriend, she pulled more bitches than I did. You know what I mean? Like, but I mean, you know, she let me in on it, so that was different than her just, you know, fucking bitches without me. You know what I mean? But like. I still feel, I mean, cheating is cheating, but I feel like if my bitch was to cheat on me with another woman.
You can't cheat on a man with a woman. That's not cheating.
I feel like I wouldn't be as mad. Like, when I say cheating, I mean, like, hey, I'm breaking up with you to have a relationship with her type shit. Like, I feel like I would be less upset about it, you know what I mean?
Than like, another nigga.
Especially if the bitch bad. If the bitch bad, then hey, I can't be mad. Like sure, you don't want to get one more little in before.
That's the hashtag 2020. If the bitch bad, baby, I can't be mad.
Right.
Shit, you better go and do that, cause I would have cheated. No, I'm just playing. I'm not a cheater, unless we playing Uno, and I cheat. If we're playing Uno, I'm cheating. I'm gonna put down the dub. I'm gonna put down the. Nah, I'm just playing. I can't even think of what I'm saying. So, really, for real, we've been doing this for like 30 minutes. I got 2 more questions. I got a lot. I'm only gonna ask you 2 more questions.
30 minutes already?
Something like that. But actually, 3 more questions, bro. Are you familiar with the term incel?
With the term what?
Incel.
Incel?
Yeah.
I've heard of it, but I ain't gonna flex like I know what it is.
Incel is it's short for involuntary.
Like INCELL.
INCEL.
INCE what?
L.
Oh. What does it stand for again?
Involuntary celibacy.
Oh, fuck. So a nigga that's stuck in the drought.
Hell yeah. What do you think about that? A lot of people say incels don't exist because
incels don't exist. Yes, the fuck they do. If you have standards, they do. Because I have standards, so I went through a long ass drought. You know what I mean? Because I'm not the type who's just gonna go out and stick my dick in any type of bitch. You know what I mean? Like I don't go out and just fuck drunk bitches. You know what I mean?
Because you're not a rapist.
In my lap, I got standards. Well, I mean, if
that
I'm drunk as hell too. If I'm drunk as hell too, like that's
right.
Like,
yeah, that's way different.
You know, I don't. Well, nah, like I'm not.
Nah, for real, I'm not being fucking sarcastic. That's different.
I'm not. No, I know what I'm saying is I'm not saying date rape the bitch. I'm just saying like I don't go out to bars, get drunk, and leave with some random chick. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't fuck sluts. You know what I mean?
I do.
So like,
sluts.
That's just not attractive to me. You know what I mean? Like, if no number is higher than mine, I'm not really trying to fuck with that. Like,
that's what. Yeah. That's what I was gonna ask you too. So, what's your like? If a female asks you like, "What's your body count is?"
Okay, I did just say the word
sluts. Fuck these. I don't give a nigga. This bro talk, bro.
Well, I needed to elaborate on the word slut because a lot of women feel like, oh, it's okay for a dude to have a bunch of girls, he's a pimp, but then when a girl has a bunch of guys, she's a whore. You know what I mean? And that's not my opinion. My opinion on what a slut or a hoe is. Like, a slut is a bitch who fucks anybody. Like, she'll go to the bar, get drunk, and leave with a nigga she don't know, wake up, don't know where she is, and she do that shit all the time. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with a woman having a strong sexual appetite, you know what I mean, or a strong libido and doing her thing, you know what I mean? But if you do it classy, then that's fine, you know what I mean? But if you out here sloppy and nasty with it, then you a slut, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, I don't see a problem with women, you know, having a lot of different sexual partners or like, you know, whatever. Like, you know, shit. I'm on power too, you know, rack them up like men do, but just do it in a classy way.
Rack them up, baby. We need you.
Rack them up, baby.
Slut Nation. Classy. So
I was about to start rapping that Cassie, but I don't want to get no copyright infringement.
What's it? No.
That lady, my room got a spinning bed.
In it.
Like a goblin.
Heads in it. Nah, I don't know. Copyright. Report it.
Yeah.
All right, for real. 2 more questions, my nigga. Then you can go ahead and do what you got to do. So, 2 more comments, 2 more topics. Now, what do you have to say for women who can't find a man? What should they do? What's the first thing that they should do? If you're a woman and you can't find a man, what should you do?
The first thing that they should do is they're a woman and can't find a man. Okay, the first thing that you need to do is meditate. Meditate, go deep into yourself and realize your own self-worth. You know what I mean?
Mind blown.
Don't worry about trying to impress a man or, you know, like trying to get noticed by a man. What you need to worry about is a man trying to please you, trying to impress you, because what you bring to the table is a lot. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of women are concerned about how they look and all this type of stuff. Don't worry about that. You know what I mean? Because like, I truly believe there's somebody out there for everybody. And if you're looking for a man, the best thing I can say is know your worth, stay confident, and just keep an open mind. You know what I mean? I know there's a lot of dudes out there who ain't about shit, but that don't mean every man ain't about shit. Yeah. So you got to give people a chance. You know what I mean? Like, not too long of a chance, but you know what I mean? Like, just stay out there, keep stuff open. You know what I mean? Don't close yourself off, and stay confident and know your self-worth. You know what I mean? Because as much as men hate to admit it, they do like a confident woman. You know what I mean? Like, some men are intimidated by it, but like, if you're confident in yourself, that's attractive. You know what I mean? Like, and don't settle. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying be so picky that you can't find anything, but don't settle. Like, once you know your self-worth, for anything less than you. You know what I mean? Like, if he can't bring the same things, if not more, to the table than you do, then leave it alone. You know what I mean? But again, it all comes back to insecurities and knowing your own self-worth. As long as you know what you're worth, you know what I mean, and know that you're special and that you bring a lot to the table and that you're the actual catch, not him, then you'll be fine.
Hell yeah.
You'll be fine. A lot of women don't realize the power that they actually have. You know what I mean? I don't want to go too in depth to it, but women could rule the world if they knew the power that they actually have. And I'm just going to say one thing. The reason why I say that is, I'm in America, so I might be a little biased, but the president is the most powerful man in the world. So he don't have to listen to nobody. But guess who he listens to? His wife.
Exactly.
He listened to his wife. So who really has the most power? You know what I mean? Just think about that, ladies.
So, I mean, titties, booty, pussy, people with pussies. If a woman eats...
people with pussy.
Exactly.
Pussy people.
So when women eat peanut butter and jelly and they do squats and lunges, they get bigger booties. I just want everyone to know that. If you want somebody...
That is not 100% true.
Yes, what? Macaroni and cheese, cornbread, pancakes.
The squats and lunges, yes, but the peanut butter and jelly, not necessarily, because fat goes to
you just fucked it up. I just told her to eat. All right, go ahead.
It's cornbread, nigga. It's cornbread that goes to the ass, not peanut butter and jelly. Cornbread that goes to the ass, bro.
Cornbread, and that milk.
Squats and some lunges, and you'll be right. You'll be right, sure. Like,
but I like her breath to smell like peanut butter, bro. I like her breath to smell like peanut butter when I'm smacking it. That's what I like.
Well, personally, the thing is, not all women gain weight in their breast. You know what I mean? So just because she's eating peanut butter and jelly, that shit might go to her stomach instead of her titties. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or go to her ankles or thighs or something. You never know, because women hold weight, and every woman holds weight in different parts of their body. You know, like you see some chicks with a really skinny waist, and then their thighs are like fucking huge. You know what I mean? That's because all their fat goes to their thighs, and you see women with huge ass titties and ain't got nothing else. It's because all their fat goes to their tits. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you gotta know what food reacts to your body. Hell yeah.
Exactly. Know your body and do some squats and jog. You know what I mean? And you'll be good. Stairs, squats, and jog, and that ass will be magnifico.
Perfect. Molto bene. Eat some spaghetti. So you already came on W, man. It's Aaron, No, go ahead. My bad.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say my alias is also El Magnifico. For those who don't know, the magnificent in the building. Thank you for having me.
Beans don't make your booty bigger, baby. That's not what's gonna happen.
Iceberg. Maybe I'll be back again. Who knows? But I'll let my partner throw his plug in.
Man, you already can't know W, man. It's Aaron motherfucking Moses. I'm the bang, you the bang. If you want this guy, you motherfuckers showed out more than you show out for me just to hear him talk. So I know you like this guy. If you want, smash that share button, make love to the share button, man. So we can have him back answering more questions, getting you guys right for the summer. It's about to be a hot girl summer. Matter of fact, we about to make it a Molly girl summer, man. We need Marley Hendrix right back at it again so we can get you into a better position to be in possession, get you authentic and really in it, and all kind of things that I don't even know what means. But
hey, if you're trying to win, I'm the coach for you. I don't teach L's. I don't teach people how to win. So if you want to win, holler at your boy. I got whatever you need. I got you.
Whatever you need, the sticks, the stems, but not the seeds. That's up to you, baby.
You feel me?
Hey, it's Aaron Moses, Molly Hendrix, the God Squad.
Wow.
Peace.